All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutation and much love to the Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. Brothers from Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another lesson. Episode 12, going into the market of beast system. As this one, I titled it, the infrastructure for the MOTB is here. All right. So as we already, the scriptures already, but let's see in a couple other translations. All right, because this is happening in real time. The Davos just wrapped up last week, and now they're gonna implement what they were talking about. Well, they already been implementing it. They were just gathering together to let people know what's coming, as they do every year. But let's see a couple different translations here. And Revelation 13:16, NIV, it also forced all people, great and small, rich, poor, free and slave, to receive a mark. Okay, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, he's required.
Yeah, AMP.
He compels.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, also he compels. Yeah, how's he going to compel you? Because you're going to be cut out of the system. Or ostracized from it. It says the small and the great, and the rich and the poor, and free men and the slaves to be given a mark on the right hand or the forehead, signifying allegiance to the beast. Yeah, because ultimately, if you take this, you're vowing your allegiance unto the beast. All right, like that digital old. Let's see what the next verse says. AMP. There you go. And that no one will be able to buy or sell except the one who has the mark. It's like either the name of the beast or the name of the beast. So there you go, man. So this is quickly approaching. And matter of fact, let's go into this word for buy. I think it's buy. Grazo. Yep. So you're gonna be cut off from society. Of course, the buying and selling is the key aspect of it. But you won't be able to even attend the marketplace anymore, to do business, to be idle, to lounge. You're not just going to be able to hang out in downtown or the smart cities or the 15-minute cities. All right. All that you're going to need the access, which is going to be the mark. All right. But what the scriptures specifically tell you about the buying and selling, because that's ultimately where everything runs off of. At the end of the day, everything you need to participate in this society, you have to purchase in some way.
Yeah.
You want to ride the bus, you got to pay. You want to use the internet, you got to pay. Yeah. And how are you going to pay for these things when their time comes if you don't have the mark? So that's clearly, it's not talking about nations and like companies, which they're going to use this technology as well, but it's going to trickle down. Ultimately, it's going to trickle down to the people, because it's already trickling from the top. It's already integrated into the financial system, starting at the top, the banks and the trades and, the institutions, businesses. They're already using this technology. Exactly. All right. And the president, they're talking about this. All right. The United States has passed landmark legislation, which tomorrow we'll see what happens with the Clarity Act, which they're going to have to push it now if you know what's going on with the economy in Asia. America's about to be left behind if they don't adopt this. But let this play real quick.
Two more things. The Department of Commerce is going to start issuing its statistics on the blockchain, because you are
on the blockchain. That's what we've been talking about. So what blockchain are they talking about? That's going to phase out FedNow, the instant payment service, because there's some quicker than FedNow.
And we are going to put out GDP on the blockchain, because you are the crypto president.
He's the crypto president. And what is crypto? It's a digital money. And what is this? What's coming? You're going to need a chip to be able to buy and sell. And how do you buy things with the money? And if it's going digital, then you ultimately you're going to need access to it.
Yeah, like you was going into the last episode, going into that key.
Yep.
That's the gate. That's what's gonna get you to be able to enter into this man's system. All right, to be able to to be able to buy. All right, or even sell. To do anything within that system.
Yeah, to be part of the new system, the new world order. Yeah. Which is quickly approaching. As they were talking about all over in Davos.
And we are going to put out GDP on the blockchain so people can use the blockchain for data distribution. And then we're going to make that available to the entire government. So all of you can do it. We're just ironing out all the details so we can do it.
They're just putting the finishing touches on everything. But this is definitely coming, man. They're telling you this is a, I forgot what his position is, but he's a high level official in the government, man.
I think it's the commerce.
Yeah.
I think it's commerce.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was in Davos too, talking his shit. Let's go to let's see here. Play these videos I got lined up. Let's see what this one was. Oh yeah, this is, watch it. Yeah. So this is another devil that was talking in the World Economic Forum. Larry Fink. Talking about which is the CEO of BlackRock, and watch what he again. They can't come out and just tell you this shit because they're under NDAs and shit. So listen to what this nigga, how he responds.
You see this? Will you do another ETF? How about an XRP ETF? I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that? I can't.
He smiled.
And you don't want me to. I do. Well, I can't. All right.
See, they got gag orders. They legally can't talk about it. And just to prove what the dude was saying, that BlackRock has ETFs, or which was what they trade on the Wall Street. You know, damn, 11 million already today. You go down to BlackRock, and they do. They got Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. They haven't filed for it, but guess what? BlackRock is using Ripple USD or RLUSD, so they're already integrated with XRP. But again, he can't talk about it. Why can't he talk about it? Because again, they're laying the backbone of the market beast infrastructure globally, and as they're doing it, they can't talk about it because they don't want commoners to be part of it. You know.
Give me the wrap. Thank you, Charlie. You're always a good.
Okay, that's the point on that. Going to show you that these elite level guys. He spoke at the World Economic Forum, and he's legally bound for some reason that he can't talk about the fucking XRP, which that's what we've been going into for these since episode 1, being the backbone of this new system, the market beast system. So this is the financial committee chairman talking about crypto market structure bill, which is the Clarity Act, and this was last week. So let's see what he says.
This is really an important priority, not only for President Trump.
Again, the system is, the infrastructure is being laid as we speak. They don't really need this Clarity Act for XRP, but that's just gonna catalyze, you know, what's coming, speed up the process, because they're already integrated in over 70 or over 300 banks. They're integrated in over 60 central banks. You know, the nigga, the CEO, which I'll play a video of him next. He's been known to have pictures all over the world with the leaders of central banks, with presidents. You know, so they've been in the rooms, you know, closed door meetings, setting this up. So when they flip the switch, all right, when the economic collapse happens, there's a solution already there ready to go, which again, this is ultimately leading to the hour of temptation, because this is going to come upon you, and then they're going to incentivize people to take this, because they're going to start giving you free money. You know, the universal basic income, because thou has Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. So I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So again, this is why they're setting this up worldwide, because it's coming upon the whole world, and it's an hour of temptation, an hour of trial, a time of testing. Yeah, you're gonna be tested. Do you truly believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, or are you gonna go down to Egypt for help?
Yeah, because you know the way that this place is going, man, it's getting ready to put you, all right, well, basically put your back against the wall.
Good.
All right, you're gonna have to make a choice. You know, are you gonna serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, or this devil, man? All right, because he's getting ready to get to the point where he's gonna start cutting off resources, all right, such as, you know, your way of access of having money, all right, for you to even live. All right, and it's gonna get to the point to where a lot of our people are gonna, you know, turn and go to the way of Esau.
Well, because they don't have no faith. They don't. What else do they trust in? And they love the money because that's what provides their lifestyle. Again, everything takes money nowadays. As 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evil. As a matter of fact, let me see the other translations.
I'm sure the AMP.
Yeah. NLT, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Let's see, AMP. For the love of money, that is the greedy desire for it and willingness to gain it unethically. And what's going to be the ultimate unethical way to get it? Is the chip. Taking the chip is a root of all sorts of evil, and some, by longing for it, have wandered away from the faith and pierced themselves through and through with many sorrows. And they're literally going to pierce themselves. So a lot of people, even those that know they're Israelites, they're going to wander away from this faith. Because what? They're going to want to eat.
Yeah.
Well, you got to eat. And then you're going to go down to Egypt for help and be destroyed anyway.
Yeah.
But again, this system that's being set up is for total control. Okay? Complete control over you. You won't have no sovereignty anymore in this matrix that they're setting up. And again, how are you going to get plugged into it with the chip? But even before that, before they mandate the chip, this is going live before it. The system's got to be operating before they start plugging people into it.
Exactly.
You know, and this is what we're pointing out. This could come in a week, maybe 2 weeks, who knows? Couple days. This could go live at any time at this point. They just need a global event, a black swan event, to really, justify the means to it. Which again, if you're watching the markets, it's starting to happen. The domino effect. The dominoes are falling.
But for Republicans here in the House, where we've worked for 4 years on market structure legislation, and we've passed it twice. We passed it in the last Congress, my bill called Fit 21, and then this Congress, just last July, we passed the Clarity Act, which is what the Senate is debating. And the Clarity
I think he meant the Genius Act, because that's what they passed last year. But now they're about to pass the Clarity Act. I mean, it's been written for a while, the Clarity Act, but they just been amending it and shit. All 1,000 pages or whatever the hell it is.
That got 78 Democratic votes here in the House. We lay out the strict rules for market structure on how to treat a digital asset as a commodity.
See, and that's the XRP through the lawsuit as SEC. It's already been classified as a digital asset or a commodity. It's not a security anymore, or it's not considered a security.
As a security, how you store it, how you can custody it, how it can be used for collateral, how banks will interact with digital assets. So it's a very important bill. You cannot pass a bill just for dollar-backed stable coins like the Genius Act that President Trump signed into law last year without market structure. It's like passing a bill authorizing cell phones, but there's no cell towers. So this bill's very...
Yeah, say so.
Yeah, I'm just saying you need rules to it,
Yeah.
guidelines, and that's what this bill is getting ready to do, man. All right, across all markets.
And this is very important because this is going to lead to the new system.
Yeah.
Once that shit is passed, which I don't know why they just keep pushing it back,
Waiting on something.
for something. They're doing this purpose because Trump's going to sign that shit quick. Once this passes the Senate, they're going to sign that shit. Trump going to sign that shit quick.
Yeah.
Especially with what's going on with the markets right now. What he said he wants to be the crypto capital of the world. Well, this has to be passed for them to be the crypto capital of the world. But he don't want to lose to China, as he said.
Exactly.
important. I agree with the president that I hope he can sign it soon.
Yeah, me too.
We're working with senators to get this text in good shape, listening to their ideas, their concerns, their changes they'd like to make, so that we can get a bill that the digital asset community and the traditional finance community can both support and get this on the president's desk.
But what?
Yeah, so this is coming. This is going to affect everybody, the global economy, because once America adopts this, everyone around the world is going to adopt, the crypto, which they're already adopting, but it's kind of like on the back burner right now.
Right.
So the life, as you know, is about to change, man. The whole financial system is about to change overnight. Let's see, I think this was let me see. Okay, this is the guy from Scoring. Yeah, this is the guy, the CEO of Coinbase. So you can't ignore what's happening. It's just a couple seconds. So
You can think of it as an opportunity, or you can think of it as a threat. And bury your head in the sand and pretend it's not happening. But the reality is that crypto is massive. Like something like 500 million people have used it globally. You know, Bitcoin was.
And then again, when they say crypto, you just translate it to digital money, right? Like we've been saying, that would come digital money, cashless society. This is what is being pushed. And why are these guys at the World Economic Forum? The CEO of Coinbase, the CEO of Ripple, you know, the CEO of BlackRock. What the fuck do they got to do with the World Economic Forum? Well, because they're the ones leading the innovation in this crypto adoption, which is again digital money, which is going to be what's going to be used to buy and sell very soon. And again, how are you going to be able to access this crypto in the future, in the very close future, via the market of beast? It's really not. And who's the one leading the charge? Where was Davos? It was Switzerland, part of the beast. Yep. The beast is the one, and the horde that rides upon the beast. They're the ones forwarding this crypto. Of course, yeah, China and the other Asian countries are adopting it, but the ones that making it and forwarding it is the beast. So you can, like he said, you can put your head in the sand or whatever, bury your head in the sand, but it's still happening. You can't pretend it's not happening. Like Jake at camp, he said it's not sustainable. Crypto's not sustainable. Go and show you the average American don't know what the fuck is about to happen. The average American don't know what crypto is or how to buy it, but soon that's how the government's going to give you free money through crypto. That's why all your phones have been updated to your whether it's Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, all of that. Guess what? That wallet in there can hold crypto now. Most people don't even know that yet. But don't worry, you'll know when they send you some UBI, and whether it's in some form of stable coin or CBDC, which is one and the same.
Yeah, they're gonna force you people. You know, they're gonna force you people to use this system, man.
Yep.
And this is where we're going. Like it even says, it's foolish to pretend this isn't happening, man. You see them at the World Economic Forum, like we were just going into. Here it is. They with the what's that? The NY, the New York
Stock Exchange, or Security Exchange.
Security Exchange. All right, you see how they made another different platform to trade on the 24/7.
24/7.
All right, with the assets, the digital money as well, 24/7. All right, so things is happening in the background to where the average American don't even know what the hell is going on.
Yep.
They keep telling you that it's a fraud. All right, that it doesn't work. Like you say, it's unstable. But here it is. They're putting the plumbing in place right now for everything to be stabilized and for all the people to use it.
Exactly. And then when the economy collapses and people start doing the bank runs, start taking their money out of the bank, your bank is going to tell you your cash is no longer good. They're going to switch over because that's what the whole thing. The banks, see the average banks that you use, they're waiting on the Clarity Act. That's the one. That's the people waiting on the Clarity Act so they can adopt this. But but they've already made backroom deals with Ripple. Bank of America was one of the first partners to integrate XRP, but you don't hear the Bank of America talking about it. But they're ready to go. All these banks, they're ready to go, but they need the guidelines, the rules, hence the Clarity Act, the market structure to be able to actually start using it.
And we right there.
Yep, we're days away from tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah,
Tomorrow's the Clarity Act. So we'll see. What is it? Okay, Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth evil. This is an evil. This is a scheme. Hell, even because everything's going digital. Even the digital ID, right? Which is last episode we tied that on. I think we'll probably hit on it again today. But the digital ID in UK. It was mandated, and if you go on their own website, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up. You go to their own website. All right, first let me finish the scripture though. A prudent man foreseeth evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And the other scriptures say that we are not ignorant
of Satan's devices.
Yep, and then another word for devices, all right, is schemes.
Sacred.
Yeah. All right, let me get it in the other translations. I think it's in the NLT maybe. So Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. So we're foreseeing, a prudent man foreseeth evil, right, and hides himself. And this is how you're gonna be able to hide yourself, by adopting what the banks are about to adopt. Use what the bank's gonna use, not what they're gonna give you for free. That's stupid. So evil schemes. Let's see if I can find it. UK mandatory. Let's see, on their own website. .gov, new digital ID scheme to be rolled out across UK. Come on, man. You think we're just making this shit up? Scheme. What's another word for a scheme? A device. So we're not ignorant of his evil schemes. So this is again going to be tied to the mark of the beast, because that's how you're going to be able to identify yourself to even get access to this new system. See, your digital ID is not going to live on the blockchain, but it's gonna be what allows you to access the new system, which is all going to move through the blockchains, all right, or the ledgers. Yeah, go back to that. Let him finish.
That crypto is massive. Like something like 500 million people have used it globally. You know, Bitcoin.
That's it. That's not even half the population of the planet. You know, only 500. They've used it. That don't mean they still own it. You know, but there's less than it's a very small number of people that actually own digital assets right now. And again, that's the way of the future.
That's what they want.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So you're poor when the descriptions say rich or poor, and the middle class is about to be wiped out from existence. And if you have no digital assets, you will own nothing. Because everything, even gold and silver, as you see it skyrocketing to the moon, okay, that's going to become tokenized and it'll be traded on the ledgers, you know, the blockchains. And if you want to redeem it, yeah, then you'll be able to redeem it. But everything, just like now, the stock, the market, you can buy gold or silver, but that's just paper. You know, paper gold, paper silver. You don't actually own it. And if you try to redeem it, good luck, especially with the prices right now. They're just hoarding it.
It was the best performing asset class of the last decade. The largest financial institutions of the world are now integrating this. And so at this point, I think it's foolish to pretend that this isn't happening. And we also, by the way, have the Genius Act. The stablecoin bill is now passed into law. So we're not going to undo that. That is law of the land. Like Congress just put that into law.
And it's very important.
You can think of it as an opportunity, or you can think of.
So this is happening in real world, real time. All right. Let's see what else. Some breaking news. The Bank of England alone processes more volume in a single day than Bitcoin does in a year. And they're using XRP. See? Yeah, because that's another thing. Because we're bringing all this information out.
I would like to know how you're going to argue against this one. The Bank of England is one central bank out of 170 central banks. There's 170 to 180 central banks in the world. We know that the Bank of England is a paid customer of Ripple for over.
And that's one of the unclean spirits, right?
People say that
are the unclean spirits. The city states, London. You got London. What else? DC, and then the Vatican. So if England is the Central Bank of England is adopting this, then you know that it's about to come quick.
You cannot go to 10 trillion, 20 trillion, 100 trillion, and you can't flip Bitcoin. Well, let me tell you something, and I would like to know how you're going to argue against this one. The Bank of England is one central bank out of 170 central banks. There's 170 to 180.
And guess where the CBDCs are being built? They're being built on private ledgers, all right, which are going to be tied to XRP, which I'm going to show you in ChatGPT.
Central banks in the world. We know that the Bank of England is a paid customer of Ripple for over 6 years now. We know Bank of England.
See, so over 6 years.
Damn.
You know, so all these world banks, central banks already have ties with Ripple.
Will settle with XRP. Same for the Federal Reserve and same for the Hong Kong Monetary Authority and majority of central banks, all central banks. We know they're going to settle cross-border through XRP. The Bank of England, is one central bank out of 180 central banks.
Okay, I guess I just restarted it. Yeah. Let's go back and see if anything else pops up. Catches our eye. Pizza. Big Sean. What the fuck? I ain't fucking care.
He got to go somewhere else too, because he ain't making no damn money.
Yeah.
That music industry, that shit's dead.
Oh, he's talking about telling people to invest in crypto.
You're gonna get a return from it. You know, Bitcoin is a good one. Ethereum. What's the other one you said?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm telling y'all right now, this is a quick flip.
Wow. See, but that's what people are gonna think. They just thinking of flipping it. They're not seeing the utility behind what's going on. People don't understand what's happening, man.
Because they're gonna buy it, but then they're gonna sell it.
They're gonna sell it when the price Ripple expands into core banking through DXC's $5 trillion platform. See, people don't understand what's coming. Okay, this is the CEO of Ripple talking before the Senate Banking Committee, emphasizing the urgent need for clear regulatory frameworks for the crypto market in the United States. I think this is old, but probably from last year. But let's see what he says. That's 4 minutes, so not the whole thing, but.
Ripple has approximately 900 employees across our 15 offices worldwide. We were founded more than a decade ago with a mission to enable the Internet of Value.
There you go. We went into the last episode, Internet of Value. They've been around over a decade since look, 144 since 2014, I believe. That's when they were XRP was created in 2012, and then Ripple came around like 2014. Which they're the same people operate Ripple that created XRP, which we already know that should be.
They just want to put a mask over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Company Ripple.
Yep. They're the ones that are working with the banks to integrate XRP into the.
Exactly.
We build software products that power cross-border payments, stablecoins.
There you go. So I mean, you gotta listen to it all. Yeah. So let's see anything else. It's official U.S. liquidity status fund. Blah blah blah. What is this?
On this vote, the yeas are 341 and the nays are 88.
Oh,
the bill is passed without objection.
Oh, okay. For the government shutdown. Was this today?
Yeah, an hour ago.
Oh, an hour ago. Okay. So yay on passage. Market state. Okay. So I guess they not closing down the government.
Shit.
All right. Let's see what we got.
It's all good.
On this vote, the yeas are 341 and the nays are 88. The bill is passed without objection.
They can't afford to shut it.
Yeah. They need it. America needs to catch up with what's going on around the world. Everybody's adopting crypto. Okay.
Administration Strategic Petroleum Reserve like for crypto?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do something great with crypto because we don't want China or anybody else, not just China, but others are embracing it, and we want to be the head. We're going to be ahead of AI. We're going to be way ahead of AI, and we've got to produce some
AI, crypto. It all ties together, which we're gonna. Let's just get to. Well, let's let the president finish his thought.
and this amounts of electricity. You know that it's unbelievable when you think that we need more than twice what we already have. If you think that's pretty for a specific industry, but we'll be able to do it. We have Lee Zeldin in charge of the environment. He's going to be giving us very strong approvals, I think, and he's going to make sure everything's good and clean. And
I think on Wednesday the new Fed chair is about to be chosen.
But he's going to give us very fast approvals.
Natural gas.
All right, so now let's go to ChatGPT. See what it got to say.
So much shit happened.
Yeah, so I asked, are CBDC being built on private ledgers connected to XRP? Short answer, no, but they can be connected, and some are explicitly designed to be. Yeah, so again, all this is everything that's coming is being made to work with XRP or Ripple, because why? Because it's the backbone of this new market beast system that's being set up. How CBDCs are actually built, and you ain't got to go into the specifics, but just know that it's on public blockchain or private ledgers or private blockchains. So CBDCs are not built directly on XRP ledger, Ethereum or Bitcoin. That part is correct. Then where does XRP ledger come in? XRP is not positioned as the CBDC ledger. It's positioned as a bridge, interoperability layer. So that again, this is going to be the settlement of how CBD. Say if you're using a CBDC from America, you're going to be able to transact with CBDC from China or wherever, around the world, because it'll. What the hell?
It's another.
Oh, okay. That shit went up. Hold on. What the fuck? I don't know if there's something wrong with the mouse or what.
Oh, you went.
Yeah, I closed it up and it.
No, I thought you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta go up.
What the hell?
Okay, go back down. Oh, it's not gonna go down a little bit more. Because it's Internet of Value.
Yeah, that's what we went into last time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, I know it's closer to the bottom.
Okay.
Because I tied it into. Well, if not, fuck it. And then disappear. Shit. Because I asked it, how does the technologies. Yeah, okay, so that's farther up. Because we're going to. I asked it about the chip.
Okay.
tied in to the chip. Okay, so it got to be up here. Okay, it's above the internet of value. Damn, no way. Can't be. Okay, here we go. CBDCs, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is where we went.
Okay.
Ripple's explicit CBDC design philosophy. So it was designed to work with CBDCs. So Ripple has publicly stated and demonstrated in pilots that CBDCs run on custom private ledgers. These ledgers can be XRP derived or entirely separate. Interledger protocol or similar bridges connect them. See, XRP is the neutral settlement rail, not the control rail. So again, the XRP is going to be used globally to make this market beast system work. Because again, they're going to get the common people are going to own CBDC and different stable coins. They're not going to own XRP, and they might own some Bitcoin, but even all that, all the other tokens, you're going to be priced out of it most likely. And again, the people are stupid. They're just going to get their UBI and whatever the government gives it to them, and they're going to be content with that.
Yeah.
Are CBDCs technically connected to the XRP? As of now, no. They live on their own ledger, whatever. It's like it. Okay, just giving you a different account, so you got to read this whole thing. Okay, where XRP comes, even if no CBDC runs on XRPL, XRP can be still used, yeah, exactly, to settle between CBDC A and CBDC B. Liquidity pools don't exist directly. Foreign exchange corridors are thin. So let's go to the next question. I think I asked it about the Clarity Act. Oh no, Internet Value tie into.
You said you had something with the digital ID.
Yeah, it's farther down.
Oh,
yeah,
further down.
That's what I'm trying. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just tied into the Internet of Value. Keep going because I tied it all together. Let's go to the next one. How digital IDs fits, which again is a scheme. The digital IDs. Final takeaway: Internet of Value is the vision. XRPL is the ledger. XRP is the liquidity. CBDCs are sovereign tools, right? Every sovereign nation will have a CBDC.
Yeah.
BRICS is putting pressure on this to be fulfilled. Tokenization is demand, right? Which everything is going to be tokenized. So I said, okay, speed up the Clarity Act. So I'm going to skip that because if Clarity Act's we'll just go to the summary of it. Because this is going to definitely be a catalyst. The bottom line, the Clarity Act doesn't force adoption, guarantee prices, but what it does is remove friction, exactly. And then systems like cross-border settlement, which is the international trading, which is is very volatile right now because of all the geopolitical things going on with the wars and the tariffs. Yeah. Last night the markets were through, but today a lot of things are up. CBDC interoperability. So you're not gonna. There's like you go to the airport now. You go to another country. You have to convert your money. You're not gonna have to do any of that because the XRP can do it instantly. So then I asked it, how does implantable technologies, microchip, talked about in winning the 6G race with WhiteHouse.gov website tie into all this? The White House memorandum doesn't explicitly spell out implantable microchips in people, but it does signal that 6G is expected to enable and interact with class of emerging technologies that include things like AI, robotics, and implantable technologies, meaning a device that communicate or interact wirelessly. Yeah, and it's going to try to say that it's for medical devices, the medical sensors. So I had to get around that as well, but it's tying it all together, ultra fast networks, the 6G future device. Okay, but let me skip because Chad just be trying to bullshit his way through some questions. So 6G network layer with massive capacity, digital ID access authentication layer, which again your digital ID will be on the chip. That'll be your ID. The chip that's going to prove who you are. Your authentication, tokenized assets and CBDCs. Okay. Bottom line, the White House. Okay, yeah, this is gonna lie again. So I said, okay, all right. What about implantable technology like the RFID chip used in Sweden or Walletmore, et cetera, to buy things? And theoretically, what if the chip was required to prove your digital ID to interact in the regulated value systems? Because that's what it said. And I use its own words, regulated value systems, which will be the new system that's being set up. That's which again, the market of beasts is gonna give you the access to it to buy and sell. This is a legitimate technical question, and it's good. You're separating what already exists from what would be a major policy shift. I'll keep this grounded, non-sensational, and very explicit about what is feasible versus what would trigger hard legal limits. And Esau don't give a shit because he's about to come with great wrath. All right, draconian measures. All right, he spake as a dragon. What is that? 12. Okay, 11 and 12. Yeah, okay. Or 12 and 11. Okay.
I think 12 and 12.
Okay. Go ahead, you got it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. It reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
Mm-hmm. So Esau don't give a damn about no laws. He's showing you that now. That's why he's killing motherfuckers in the streets and going scot-free. So he's gonna push the boundaries of what his hard legal limits. He don't give a damn about you people.
His own morality,
Yep.
like he said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Trump said that. Yeah. He's only bound by his own morality. So it says, what are these implantable chips actually are today? Like, all right, the Sweden's NFC implants, Walmart, biohacks are very simple devices. They're passive. Yeah, they work on your BTUs, your body thermal units or something like that. Short range, equivalent to contactless card, a key fob, a QR code you can't lose. There you go. So what do you use cards, contactless payment for? Buying and selling. So you and you could definitely use it to buy and sell. All right. What they actually use for today, a physical pointer to an account. Yeah, the digital account. The convenience interference. The chip itself holds no funds. Yeah, not literally, because it's going to be on a block. It's going to be on the graphos. Exactly. It's going to be in the digital realm. Could an implant be used to prove ID, digital ID? Technically, yes. Structurally, only as one factor. Legally, very constrained. Esau, again, he's coming with great wrath, so fuck the legals, the legality of it.
You can just be forced.
Yep, it's going to be exactly. He causeth all. Let's see what else. An implant alone would never meet regulatory identity standards. Yeah, that's what chat thinks. But trust and believe they're gonna push this. Okay, let's see here. Where such a chip would sit in the stack? Yeah, so here it is. The chip that's gonna be in you will lead to your identity wallet, your credentials, and then it's gonna authorize you to get into this system. Okay, it's that simple. The chip is gonna allow you to get into ultimately the regulated system, the New World Order.
It had more on that? Like, oh, okay, I thought it had more on it.
Nah.
Okay, good stuff.
See, the story, yeah, we know that. See, here we go. So it will replace your debit cards, replace your ID badges, replace QR codes, faster check-in, faster payments, faster. So there you go, man. That's what this is. It's going to be pushed on the people as convenience. And again, the new digital systems being set up, yeah, they're not going to hesitate, because again, he causes all worldwide. Where does this intersect with Internet of Value and 6G? Doesn't require implants, but implants could act as an edge authentication. Yeah, you're gonna have to be digitally verified, digitally authenticated to enter into this new system that's coming. Trigger machine initiated payments, enable hands-free access. Yeah, make your life a lot easier. Our keys, there you go. It's going to be the key into this new system. Because why they say you can neither buy nor sell. So if you don't have the implant, you're not going to be able to get into the digital market. Digital ID systems are gatekeepers. Yeah. XRP is the plumbing, not surveillance. Mandatory implants would be a policy shock. It is going to be a shock, all right, because people are going to be shocked into taking it. Yeah. Even if implantable NFC chips were used to access regulated digital systems, they would function as optional authentication. Yeah, it ain't going to be optional, though. It's going to be mandatory if you want to partake in this digital system, which is going to be heavily regulated, right? Because CBDCs and stablecoins, which the common person will use, is going to be programmable. So let's go to Grok now. I said, because we were going into the World Economic Forum yesterday, so to tie it all together, because this is what they're talking about at the World Economic Forum, So that's what I asked you yesterday. What are the main talking points? Brought it out yesterday, and then I said, how is AI and digital currency being discussed to work together? So it goes into it. So The stable coins is going to be the native currency, all right, wherever you may be. Tokenization, blockchain, and AI-driven financial infrastructure. So it's all, this is the new system, you know, and it's going to be driven by AI. Okay.
Yeah, this is all they're talking about at Davos.
Yep.
You know, what's happening with the tokenization. This is all the different talking points, the tokenization, the blockchain, the AI. You know, you see it. All right. This is where we headed.
It says panels. What panels? The panels that at the World Economic Forum. There's tokenization, the future, and new era for finance. Describe emerging market infrastructure where tokenized assets, AI-driven systems, and even future quantum capabilities reshape finance. What is finances? They deal with buying the money.
Yep.
Benefits include improved liquidity, transparency, efficiency, fractional ownership, and programmable money. See, and this is the solution for the current problem that the world's facing. All right, because the markets are about to go ballistic. All right, and a lot of people are going to lose money. The financial system's going to crash here in America. All right.
Yeah, all the things that you Americans, which y'all work for, you know, all the 401ks, the savings, the retirement plans, all those, that shit finna be wiped out. Okay. And hey, ain't no way for you to get around it, man.
Nope.
Because this is where we headed. This is the state of, you know, the whole financial system. All right, it's getting ready to be a big shaking. All right, to the point to where everything's gonna fall. All right, and only the big players are gonna be at the top.
AI plus crypto convergence seen as complementary for an agentic economy. Yeah, it's gonna be an AI agent.
Yeah.
You know, autonomous agents coordinating via on-chain primitives, DeFi, which is decentralized finance, prediction markets, verifiable content, infrastructure like on-chain wallets, micropayments, privacy techniques, and decentralized risk and governance amid geopolitical competition, like Trump said. Speakers noted the need to update global rules for these technologies to avoid systemic risk from fragmentation. And the economy is fragmented right now. That's why they're going to need a new system. Real world examples, references to robotics, agents paying / receiving, buying and selling in stable coins, and panels on AI meeting blockchain underscore practical merging. Overall, 2026 was framed as an inflection point for digital assets with AI accelerating. So again, that's what Trump said. We're going to be the leaders in crypto and AI. Why? Because this is the new system that's going to be used for the financial system. All right. Hence the buying and selling. And how are you going to access this new system? Again, through the market of beasts. With AI accelerating their mainstream role, shifting from hype to back-end infrastructure. So what's the next thing? So I said, how can Ripple XRP be tied into all this? At the World Economic Forum annual meeting 2026 in Davos, Ripple and its native cryptocurrency XRP were prominently featured in discussions on AI, digital currencies, and tokenizations, positioning them as key enablers in the convergence of these technologies. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse participated in high-profile panels.
High profile.
Yeah. So what's this guy doing up there in the World Economic Forum, right? Such as tokenization in the future, emphasizing XRP's role in bridging traditional finance with emerging digital systems. Ripple also sponsored the USA House venue. Come on, man. So they're sponsoring USA House venues. Who you think was there? You know, Trump was facilitating closed door talks. So you don't know what they were talking about there and who's already giving them the thumbs up on digital asset, AI digital assets, economic resilience, including potential alignments with U.S. policy under President Trump. Below, I'll outline the main ways Ripple ties into this. XRP as a bridge for AI-driven payments and the agent economy. So, again, Ripple XRP is positioned to do global settlements because everything is about to be transitioned into this blockchain economy. And then when you go to use a stable coin, you'll still be on a block. It ain't gonna go through the XRP ledger, but it's still gonna go through some blockchain.
Right.
This is for the trillions and quadrillions of money. So again, that's why it'd be a smart investment right now. Yeah, you can still get gold and silver, but gold and silver itself will go through the XRP ledger when it becomes tokenized. We ain't got to read all of it. Ripple's collaboration with AWS, which is Amazon AI platform, reduces long analysis days to minutes. Damn. Enhancing XRP ledger's efficiency. So they're already tied in. If you've seen all the companies that these people are tied in with, it's ridiculous. An AI-dominated future, XRP speed settling in 3 to 5 seconds, and low fees make it suitable for AI agents earning and receiving micropayments, such as in robotics or predictive markets. Okay, so tokenization and real-world assets on the ledger. There you go. Tokenization. So let's see if it mentions any gold or silver. It doesn't. But a real-world asset is something tangible. Again, that's going to be tokenized. And guess who's set up to handle all that? Ripple stablecoin USD was spotlighted as poster child for tokenization, enabling stable on-chain value transfers that integrate with AI. So AI, bro, this is the future. This is the market of beast system, literally, what it's explaining. That's what they were talking about at the World Economic Forum, the market of beast system. Partnerships with banks, Standard Chartered, BNY Mellon, and World Economic Forum allies like Euroclear are expanding XRPL ledger for tokenized treasuries, and I believe the tokenization on the ledger already surpassed $1 billion. So this converters allows AI to manage tokenized. So AI is going to be your fucking what they call it, people get their financial advisors and shit. Yeah, AI is going to do all that. It's an AI agent now, or autonomous agent. It says reducing risk and unlocking trillions. That's another thing it's going to do. It's going to unlock a lot of money to be moved instantly. Digital currencies, stable coins, and global financial integration. XRP fits into World Economic Forum's vision of unified digital assets and programmable money. Yeah, unified, the New World Order. This is how they're going to unify the world. Currency, or the digital, the finance is about to be unified through what they're talking up here. As a native digital currency on the ledger, XRP enables seamless integration with stable coins, which that's what people are going to use, and CBDCs, supporting the shift from traditional rails to blockchain for payments. This is the market of beast system right here. What we read, man. Ripple's, and this is what's happening as we speak. They just wrapped up the World Economic Forum last week, and this is what they were talking about. Ripple's on-demand liquidity uses XRP for cross-border settlements, enhanced by AI for fraud detection. Yeah, we gotta have a fraud detection because too many people are committing fraud.
Yep.
That's another excuse they're gonna use to push this.
The solution.
Yep. To a global problem.
Yep.
And that, again, the New World Order, one world currency. So it doesn't matter what CBDC you have or what stable coin you use. It's still digital anyway. And guess what? XRP's and it's sitting right there in the middle to convert it all. Echoing talks on reducing frictions in fragmented world, regulatory progress like the Clarity Act and UK approvals positions Ripple as a partner for governments and Fortune 500 firms adopting crypto by end of 2026. So this is happening. Crypto is native. Okay. All right, so it's just reiterating it. Okay, we'll just finish all this. Yeah, overall, Ripple XRP is portrayed as defense-grade infrastructure. Yeah, the infrastructure for the market of beast system, the foundation of it. For an AI tokenized world, with Garlinghouse predicting crypto all-time highs in 2026 due to these integrations. See, XRP and other cryptos are gonna fucking excel way past gold and silver.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take off.
Yeah, because XRP has already been classified as a digital asset. All right, it's a commodity, just like gold and silver is. It's just digital because that's the new system that's happening. Everything's going to be tokenized or digitalized. All right. If not, it doesn't exist. It's not part of the New World Order system, because this is where it's going. Even you yourself. That's why they're going to push this digital ID. You don't exist, nigga, if you don't have a digital ID. That's the scheme it's a scheme. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. It says this isn't just hype. It's backed by real deployments and policy shifts discussed at Davos, potentially boosting XRP's utility in global systems. So this is what's happening right now. All right, this is what's ultimately leading, because this is what's being built right now, so that the market of beasts can actually work.
Exactly.
So that they can stop you from buying and selling if you don't have the mark. Why? Because because of this very reason that they're setting up. The digital currencies, the tokenization. You're gonna be locked out of that if you don't have the market of beast soon. But you can get ahead of the curve and and use the world, just don't abuse it. As the scriptures say. Matter of fact, we'll end off on that. Use the world.
I think it's the same chapter. I forgot.
Yep.
7.
1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Yeah, this place is about to be destroyed. But hey, the Lord has showed us what the devil's about to do, so that we can use it. What's that one?
I believe it's in Revelation 13 as well. It says, "Him that have wisdom count the name of the number of the name of the beast. You know, is a number of a man."
Yeah,
So
calculate
on and so
it.
forth.
I think the NLT says to calculate the number of the,
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're calculating this whole system, seeing how everything is being played out, man. We're actually measuring.
Yeah, we're being prudent.
Yeah.
We foresee this is happening, and we're going to utilize it before the mark is implemented. Because again, the system has to go online before they plug you into it.
Exactly.
So we're going to utilize it. We're going to, like it says right here in the NLT, those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them. We're not attached to it. We're just going to use it for what it was created for. And because again, this is why, like we showed you earlier, the nigga Larry Fink legally can't speak about it. I can't talk about that. Why? Because they know that this is what they're going to use. They don't want people to know this, but we found it. It's not like somebody came up to us personally and told us about this. No, we found it because we understand what's happening in the global system and what's going to come because via prophecy. But we're not attached to it because we know it says for this world as we know it will soon pass away. So we're just going to use it while we can. Get one over, eat them. Because Esau doesn't care if a couple people get some money out of this. Because the majority ain't. The masses ain't going to get anything out of this. What's coming? A&P and those who use the world taking advantage of its opportunities. And this is a great opportunity that's coming. While everybody's distracted with gold and silver, this shit is happening in the background. And again, the prices, they're keeping it low because they're still integrating it, and these institutions still buying it up. It's at $1.91 still. While silver is at all-time high of $1.15. Gold is at an all-time of $50.89, which is about to hit 5,100. Okay, and XRP is $1.91. And this is what as we have proven, it's about to be used for the global financial system. It's $1.91. How long you think it's gonna stay there? Come on.
That shit is gonna shoot up.
Yeah. So it says taking advantage of its opportunities as though they did not make full use of it for the outward form of this world. Its present social and material nature is passing away. Even this current system is about to pass away. So you better get on board with the new system before it goes live. But if not, oh well. Just trust in the Lord. The Lord's gonna provide for us anyway. But hey, the Lord showed us this for a reason in the first place. So you got anything else? So hey, Lord's will, this episode was edifying. We'll be back with another one. Lord's will as the things continue to unfold and the economy continues. Because the dollar is tanking right now. If you didn't know.
Oh yeah, put that on.
The dollar is losing its power. And last night when the markets opened in Japan, people were panicking. I was watching Bloomberg TV and the people were panicking. All right. And this is why. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. US dollar index is down. All right. Here you go. It is down. And then let's see what's happening with the yen. See where it's at. Because the American dollar is losing value. Japanese, yep. So it's still in the red. So this place is cooked, man. American dollar is done. They got to move on to the new system, like Trump said, and crypto. So hey, with that, Lord's willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Badash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone who were well. Salutation, much love to the elected Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.